units to boost Nigeria's non-oil exports. And on the foreign scene, Western Australia evacuates residents as it braces for Storm Isa. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening, and thanks for joining us on ABS Evening News. My name is Chinyere Ikioreke. Deputy Governor of Anambra State, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, has asked paid direct waste contractors in the state to work in line with government's directives and improve on their services to help in the actualization of the cleanliness agenda of the Professor Chukwuma Soludo's led administration. Deputy Governor Ibezim gave the instruction when he had a meeting with the paid direct waste contractors at the Government House, Awka. Government House correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo tells us more.
Dr. Ibezim, who re-emphasized that the present government of Professor Soludo is targeting at making Anambra State the cleanest and healthiest state in Nigeria, encouraged the contractors to partner the state government to achieve the vision. Deputy Governor Ibezim warned people of the state against anti-environmental practices, reminding them that the cleanliness project is a collective responsibility.
Into Aina Bazi first. Aina Chiba first, the evening. I am Bilogo, Mr. Governor Bilogo. Idiocha, cleanliness next to godliness. Some car I walk first, and mine and Aina Chupon. So there is Sibomba, evening Yalena and Kitty.
Speaking earlier, the State Commissioner for Environment, Engineer Felix Odimegu, cautioned the contractors and reminded them that the state government will not hesitate to terminate the contract of any of the contractors who fails to work in line with directives.
Whatever time in India, because if I go out, the frequency of evacuation must be higher than the frequency of generation of that refuse. So at any given point in time, I can tell I'm on fire anywhere. I'm on fire also. I'm out here in the road corner. I'm out here in the gutter. You got that? Then they will here straight from there. Dump site to provide close. No go here. They put here to dump site immediately. They have to wear there. So that if I am not going to die, we will issue.
On their parts, the State Commissioner for Petroleum and Mineral Resources, Barrister Tony Ifanya, and Transition Committee Chairman for Idemili North Local Government Area, Chief Chuks Brown Igbanua, reminded the contractors that their jobs will be strictly monitored as the administration of Professor Soludo is serious about the project, and expressed hope that the contractors will deliver on their mandate. Some of the contractors, including Chief Emeka Asimonye, popularly known as Dikedi Oramma, and Chief Nnabuenyi Ucheokpala, thanked the state government for deeming it fit to partner them in the cleanliness project and assured to improve on their services and work in synergy with the state government.
The primary obligation so I won't say we'll try to prepare some of it, even beyond your own expectation. So,
from Government House in Awka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
To ensure that youths taking part in the ongoing One Youth Two Skill Training Program in Anambra State are given solid funding opportunities after the exercise, the state government, through the Anambra State Small Business Agency, ASPA, is currently seeking partnership with the Bank of Industry to achieve that objective. This was made known during the meeting between BOI representative and ASPA management in Awka. Blessing Uchendu has details.
Addressing the BOI team, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of ASBA, Sir Clement Chukwuka, said that Governor Chukwuma Soludo is desirous of empowering the youths after the training, explaining that the state government has already mapped out 2 billion naira to that effect, while it is expected that the BOI will assist with additional 2 billion naira counterpart funding for the project. Sir Clement said that what Anambra State is looking forward to is a wholesale lending whereby the Bank of Industry will move its counterpart funding into ASBA, while the state agency will integrate the fund and manage it in line with Governor Soludo's Youth Development Master Plan. He noted that they are now waiting for a larger meeting where they will connect the Bank of Industry's management with Anambra State delegation that is into the ongoing negotiations.
He promised that they will be equipped, they'll be funded, so they can be useful to themselves and the Anambra State and Nigeria in general. And so part of the funding is what we are looking for. The state government has budgeted over 2 billion naira for them.
Speaking to the ABS after the meeting, the Southeast Regional Manager of the Bank of Industry, Mr. Gabriel Jonathan, said that the bank is Nigeria's oldest, largest, and most successful development finance institution, which exists to facilitate the transformation of Nigeria's industrial sector by providing financial and advisory support for the establishment of large, medium, and small projects and the expansion, diversification, rehabilitation, and modernization of existing enterprises. He said that the essence of the visit was to understand the ASBA model, how it operates, and its success rate, and expressed satisfaction with the performance recorded so far by the agency, and assured that they would take ASBA's requests to the BOI management for final approval.
And we were very impressed with what we saw. With what we saw. So ASBA, they're doing very well. It looks like something that we can work with, absolutely.
Among the BOI delegates were the Anambra State Manager, Andrew Orome, and the Relationship Officer, Anambra State, Mr. Chuka Ukeni. In Oka, Blessing Uchendo, ABS News.
The Anambra Ocha Brigade has set up a 3-man disciplinary committee to fish out bad eggs among her staff. The managing director of the brigade, Comrade Celestine Anere, made this known during the monthly health count and inspection of staff fitness in the agency. Chibuzo Obidike reports.
Addressing the staff, Comrade Anere cautioned them against intimidating or harassing citizens of the state. He frowned at some of his staff's attitude to work and made it clear that regular inspection will commence immediately, as the agency does not tolerate ghost workers. The Ocha Brigade boss also revealed that plans are in top gear for the training and retraining of staffs. He commended the hardworking members of staff and asked others to emulate them. Comrade Anere advised them that as representatives of the state government, they are supposed to be well behaved.
The governor relies on Ocha Brigade to do a lot of things, and we must get it done. The governor has zero tolerance on incompetence.
The staff later pledged to key into the state government vision and mission and make the command proud.
The Ike Jerusalem Foundation, Umawolo, has embarked on free eye care outreach for the aged in the community. The event, which took place at the community, had both male and female members of the community who are above 40 years trooped to the venue to benefit from the gesture. Ngozi Obileri reports.
The event featured free eye screening, drug administration, surgeries, and distribution of treated eyeglasses free of cost. Speaking at the event, the benefactor and founder, Ike Jerusalem Foundation, Ambassador Henry Kafo, said that he decided to introduce the free eye care into his outreach programs because he noticed that many are suffering from one eye problem to the other, as according to him, an unhealthy person cannot be happy even if empowered. Ambassador Kafo, a United Nations ambassador, said, in line with his status, has been given empowerment to the youth, feeding the widows, the orphans, and the needy, all in a bid to lighten their burdens, noting that he will soon embark on hospital visitation to offset bills of critically ill individuals who cannot pay their bills, calling on those whom God has blessed to use their wealth to better the lots of the downtrodden.
You felt like you can, you move ahead, so the little I can is what I'm doing. That's all I know about. We're doing so many things every year. We'll be feeding the widows, the poor, and the orphanages every year. But I just included this health care this very year. And we're also going to be empowering by seeing those who are critical in the hospital. Because the next move I'm going to take is to make sure that I go to the hospitals to see those who are critical conditions are very, very high. I will support them with everything that I can to make sure that I pay their bills
In their separate speeches, some stakeholders in the community, Mr. Martin Ekwozo and Mr. Chidebelo Onwaso, appreciated God for touching the lives of others through charity, noting that though the benefactor is a youth, he saw the need to help those who needed help, praying God to bless him abundantly.
K. Jerusalem is a youth, and I know he's not the richest, but at least the idea he brought to actually touch the lives of the pharmacists and the less privileges is actually a very great one.
Everybody, because I believe in this village, he is not the only rich or richest man in this village, but I believe God has laid it into his heart to be of help to the needy. So it's a welcome development. Everybody, because I believe in this village, he is not the only rich or richest man in this village, but I believe God has laid it into his heart to be of help to the needy. So it's a welcome development.
Others who also spoke at the event, Mrs. Echezona Eze and Chika Emeka, all applauded the initiative and expressed delight with the peaceful coexistence in Umuawulu community. They called on the affluent in the society to emulate such gestures as a way of giving back to the society. I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
On national matters, the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, NEPC, has established units under its Export Inclusiveness Division in its quest to empower women, youths, and special persons for export business. According to the Executive Director and Chief Executive Officer, NEPC, Dr. Ezra Yakuska, the division will help to push Nigeria's non-oil exports to the global market as a way of contributing its quota to diversifying the nation's economy revenue base away from the hydrocarbon resources. Represented by the Regional Coordinator Southwest NEPC, Akintude Folorunsho, at the debriefing of exhibitors at the 2022 Fruits Attraction International Trade Fair, training of women-led businesses for enhanced participation at the trade event. He said the program aims to update participants on the outcome of the trade fair, including engagements with buyers, feedback on the exhibited products, industry, trade, and market equipment. He said the event also aimed at confirming the number of companies that have already been contracted by potential buyers and partners, while providing support to help women entrepreneurs build sustainable business relationships with their trade partners. The NEPC board stated that the council will also be identifying female exporters of fruit and vegetables, as well as the other products that were requested by potential buyers at the Fruits Attraction Trade Fair, which was held in Madrid, Spain last year. He reaffirmed its commitment to promoting the participation of women-led businesses at Fruits Attraction and other trade events that could provide visibility for non-oil products, while also increasing Nigeria's market share internationally. Speaking about the Food Attraction Trade Fair, he noted that the fair is a platform for operators in the food and vegetable industry to network and create new business opportunities, pointing out that the 2022 edition had participants from over 130 countries. On the foreign scene, a powerful storm that is charging towards Western Australia has intensified Category 5 system. Severe tropical cyclone Issa is expected to hit Port Hedland in the state's north tonight. A red alert has been issued across the region, with thousands of people ordered to take immediate shelter. While Northern Australia is stronger to cyclones, the storm is predicted to be the strongest to hit the region in 14 years. Residents, including some 15,000 people in Port Hedland, the world's biggest iron ore exporting port, has been ordered to shelter inside and stay away from doors and windows. Weather officials also warned up to 400 millimeters of rain and abnormally high temps with the storm. In sports, former chairman of Shooting Star Sport Club 3SC of Ibadan, oldest S3SC fan, Pa Olaruwayo Lakonduro, today died at 101 age. Mr. Babatunde Oladiyan, the 3SC chairman, said that the club was contracted after Pa Lakonduro's death, saying that they were paying to visit the family. Late Pa Lakonduros JP was a retired soldier, footballer, and first organizing secretary of the Action Group. He was a foundation member of the Western Nigerian Development Company, WNDC, now 3SC, in 1963, and later became the 3SC chairman in 2014. He was, until his death, the oldest 3SC fan and arguably the oldest football fan in Nigeria. Lakonduro, until his death, was the only surviving member of the Nigerian footballers named UK tourist who traveled to Britain and played with barefoot. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again. Anambra State Deputy Governor Ibezumu has asked waste contractors to stick to government's directive. Anambra State government is seeking partnership with Bank of Industry on Youth Empowerment Program. On national matters, we told you NEPC has set up unit to boost Nigeria's non-oil exports. And on the foreign scene, Western Australia has evacuated residents as it braced for Storm Isa. Before we go, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Thanks for watching. My name is Chinyere Kyoreke. Good night.